Hi everyone, this is Tanya from Psycho Moms, and I wanted to share with you my craft space. This is one of two rooms in my home. The other room is downstairs and it's more of a storage room, but it's completely my room and it has nobody else's junk in it but mine, so it's scary is what it is. But I can't part with anything, and trust me when I tell you I know what everything is in this room. But of course you see my paper panels on the wall, and then I'll give you some close-up views of some things after I give you the overview. But this room is a very narrow room, and it's right off my living room, and it looks out into the pool area. So I can see what's going on outside as well as in the living room, which is really nice. But it has these French doors that come in to the room, and I can open those up and be exposed to the rest of the house. And over here on this wall, we'll start here and work our way around the room. Over here on this wall is my paper racks, and on top is a little storage area. Try and find the lights. There we go. Is a storage area for my projects that need to be stored upright. It's basically a junk bin. Don't let me kid you, but it's one of those file desk organizers, like an inbox kind of thing that I got at Walmart, and it sits. I stand it up straight, and I use it to put things in it that I need to have my hands ready for, like iron-on t-shirts and stuff like that. These are some pictures and my acetate and that kind of thing. And then there's a kit up here that if I go to a crop, I just take the kit with me, and I'm ready to crop something. And then my daughter drew me this picture, so I hung it up, and there's a plaque for my volunteer work is in here. And then this is a little shadow box I got from a garage sale that I put it. I mean, it holds these tiny little jars, so instead of knickknacks and stuff, I put beads and rhinestones and things in these little jars and keep them organized on this, and I love it. So I keep jelly jars when we go to places and they have these cute little jars. Hotels seem to be the best places to find them. But anyway, so I'm a recycler of all things bottle, all things glass. And then I have the shelf that I have painted to kind of match the room a little bit, but it's like a light pale green and a lavender. And it organizes all of my stuff. And then that's my homemade glimmer stuff down there. And then below that is some little jars with ribbon in them. And then this is really cool. This is how I organize my clear stamps. First one, of course, I wasn't such a shopaholic. It was the CD case that I had zipped up. But now that I'm such a shopaholic, there tends to be not enough room. So I use it like a Rolodex. So it's open, but see, like every page, they just kind of flip out. I mean, I love this. And then the things that I've taken out of the packaging that are smaller, I have them stored in here. And then for my teeny tiny stamps, I have this trading card book down here that has a bunch of those in there. And then of course, these are punches that are too big to fit on the punch wall. But down here, these are all rubber stamps. And then more paper, that's all paper back that way. And then of course my paint is in the bottom. I have some random painting supplies and extra stamp pads and things there. And then this is all of my eyelets. Look at that. That's craziness. And this is a turnstile. It turns. I don't want to turn it now because it's so tight up against the wall, things will fall off of it. But it has all the stuff, my go-to stuff on it. And then I also have kept, like, my apron hangs on it. And then I have kept like little bags and stuff there because I use that for when I want something to go back downstairs to the other room. I just fill that bag up, and then when the bag's full, I take it downstairs and empty it. So I'm not making all these trips. And then of course I hang my mats on it for the Cricut. And then this is my pride and joy. This is the ribbon wall. It's a piece of slat wall, and then these are rolled ribbon stickers that when I had the store, I had them. And I put them up in here so that I could see my ribbon, and I love it. Love it. Then on this wall is another small wooden table. Under it is some more storage bins, and above it is a piece of grid wall that I have shelves hooked to, and it has things like my Bind It All is up there, and the supplies for it, and a Xyron, and you know, all kinds of like embossing powders and things. And then another jar fetish that I have. This is I just use mason jars, recycled mason jars, to hold like popsicle sticks and tags and, you know, beads and buttons and all that kind of stuff. And there's my little cut-a-bug. And then this is this is my cutting station. Now, this container that's back here in the back, that is all pieces of paper for projects I'm currently working on, and ephemera and that kind of things of things I'm currently working on. So if I just need a little sheet of something, I go to that box. Once the project's finished, then I sort it and put it into my scrap piles. But this keeps it available, but it keeps it off the desk. So it's there, I can get to it, but it's not living all over the place, which I found that was happening a lot. So it was a way to keep it somewhat organized and together. Then, of course, I'm sharing the space. So this is my freezer. And then these tubs up here have the most recent purchased paper. Of course, my Big Bite, my daughter's trophy for cheerleading that I broke the little girl off of, so I have to glue her back on. And then over here are the punches. And I have another rack. This is all flowers and centers of flowers. And then these little storage containers are just pencil boxes, and they fit the cat eyes and the little mementos and things, which I take those to crops with me. And then, of course, more pens. And then down here are my homemade flowers. I have jars of them everywhere. I recycle containers. I am not kidding. Look at that. The Twizzler box holds flowers. Of course, the beverage freezer for while I'm in here. And this is my workspace here. I'm going to zoom out so you can see the whole space. Those windows open up into the living room, so whenever I'm in here, I can totally be a part of the family. I just open the windows, open the French doors, and I am part of that room, which is really nice. And then, of course, you can see my Cricut. Behind it is all my Cricut cartridges. They're organized by alphabetical order. And above it are all of the carts, and then the little piece that fits in the Cricut, and then the two jukeboxes are in there as well. And on these tables are not great for some surfaces, so I put tiles down to kind of make the surface a little firmer. Anyway, oh, and this is all the stuff that I currently use in my working environment, everyday use kind of thing. So the one is an acrylic shelf, and it has all my stamp pads on it, some pens that my go-to pens. These are the pens that I use constantly. And then my adhesive is up there, and of course my glimmering station, which this thing right here was for the kitchen, and it holds pies, but I found that it was just sitting up in there and never getting used, and it was always in the way. So I brought it in here and put plates on it instead of pie plates, and this is how I use it. It's like a lazy Susan. It's absolutely perfect. I love it. Can't live without it. It's part of the space forever. And then, of course, this is my ribbon remnant rack, and my go-to place for, you know, when I'm working on a project, I go there first to see if there's any little pieces of nothing that can be used. And then my sewing machine, and this table is to die for. My husband found this at a dentist office that he was remodeling, and he brought it home to me because they had gotten all new ones to match their new space. And so the top slides open, and it has storage in there, and it's deep storage, like it's really deep. This is the bottom of that storage container right here. And then, of course, it has all these drawers, and they're all different sizes, but I love them. Anyway, this is the view of my room. This is my work area. I've had a lot of people ask me, they see glimpses of it here and there, and they ask me to please post it. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe one day I'll show you the orange room. It's frightening though. Thanks.